Mr. Fox, before the court trial, possession of paraphernalia and a no valid driver's license. You understand the charges?
You understand what you're charged with?
No?
No.
No. He doesn't understand. Allegedly, you had methamphetamine on or about your person, and allegedly, it may have been contained within something that qualifies, aka a clear plastic bag, that qualifies as paraphernalia in the state of Florida. And allegedly, you were operating a motor vehicle without allegedly having a driver's license. You understand that?
I understand the driver's license, yes, sir.
Okay, well,
Possession.
I didn't say it was yours. Did I say it was yours? I said you've been charged with.
Right.
Nobody's asking if you did it. I'm just asking if you understand what the charge is. Yes or no?
No, sir.
Okay, then we'll bring you back tomorrow when you understand.
I was hoping I'm not from this state. I mean, this county. If I can just resolve everything today.
You got a parole hold. You wouldn't get out anyway.
You got nowhere to go, man. So, do you understand the charges against you or not?
I understand they charging me with it, yes, sir.
That's all you got. See how easy that is? I don't know why do we have to go back and forth about it?
It's not easy when you're in my shoes, sir.
It's easy it's a yes or no question. Do you understand?
I don't agree to the contract.
Nobody's asking you to admit to anything. I just need to make sure you understand the charge.
I'm a proud citizen, sir.
I'm shocked.
UCC bubbles.
Oh, UCC? Oh, I love it. A sovereign. Golly Moses.
Hey guys, welcome back to another intense sovereign citizen breakdown. Today, we have a wild ride with 4 sovereign citizens facing the heat in 4 different courtrooms, and trust me, these judges don't hold back. From the infamous Eric Martin to other infamous characters, we'll see how they fare in front of the law. But before we dive into the chaos, I want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, Ixter Wallets, my go-to for safe and sleek storage. Stick around for that, but first, let's get to the drama.
Yeah, hold on one second.
All right, good morning, Mr. Calzada. You're here for arraignment, so could you please tell me your full legal name?
I don't know how that has anything to do with a case. My name.
Well, Mr. Calzada, I need to confirm who you are. So could you please
Here I
tell me?
am.
Well,
I'm here
please tell me
physically present, right?
Mr. Calzada, could you please, what is your first name?
My first name? Well, it could be anything, right? I could change my name at will, right?
All right. I'm going to set this matter over for an in-person arraignment, and Mr. Lohr, you'll have law enforcement standing by. All right?
Well, there you are.
All right. So, Mr. Calzada, I will set this over. You will appear in person at the Bothell Municipal Court for arraignment.
I don't even...
2. All right, let's head down to Florida where we kick off with Mr. Fox, who's been hit with charges ranging from possession to driving without a license. Now, of course, he doesn't seem to fully understand what's going on here, and the judge is losing patience fast. It's like trying to explain calculus to a goldfish, straightforward for everyone else, but he's just swimming in circles. Let's see if he gets a clue, or if the judge will have to spell it out for him.
So I will see you in person at the Bothell Municipal Court at that time. All right?
Looks like there's no free will then.
So
then what am I doing here then? Hold on, what am I doing here?
Well, right now you are not responding to my questions. So
Well, you're not responding to any of my... I don't have a problem of answering any of your questions, but I have a couple questions first. I have to understand too. I don't understand what's going on. I don't know everything.
Yes, Judge. Okay, so everyone tell me.
All right, today is the date and time set for a hearing in this matter with regard to a bond violation. This is case 242448 SM. People versus Eric Martin. Everybody hear me?
Yes, good morning, Judge Donna Silva on behalf of the people, P87439.
Morning, Your Honor. James Gazicki on behalf of Mr. Martin, Your Honor. I have a motion to make.
All right, go ahead.
Your Honor, I was making a motion to withdraw. I've had contact with Mr. Martin before in other matters, and there's no attorney-client communication in this matter. We're talking about.
Breathe. That's right, Mr. Fox. It's not rocket science, buddy. You're being charged, and whether you like it or not, the system's not going to change just because you keep saying, allegedly. The judge is sharp, dropping the classic line. Crap in one hand, hope in the other, and see which fills up first. Honestly, this guy might need a crash course in Courtroom 101. But I love it when judges get to drop these zingers. Nothing feels better than seeing a sovereign citizen get schooled.
I was pointing out to him relevant defenses. He just didn't want to do his job. That's clear what he made of me. So,
Mr. Martin, I have found Mr. Gazicki to be a very competent individual, a very competent attorney in many, many cases. I've seen many trials, hearings, motions, practicing in front of this court. And I find him to be very competent. If you make one more negative comment about him, I'll hold you in contempt of court. I don't do that. We don't act like this isn't the Jerry Springer show. This isn't going to be a bunch of name calling. You're going to knock it off. Knock it off, Mr. Martin. I'm done with everything you keep doing. All of your little negative comments, things that you want to say about people. You think you're the smartest person in the room and that you have some sort of special juris doctorate, I guess, from some. You talk about that. And so Mr. Gazicki is saying that he's trying to talk to you about actual legal defenses and you're trying to bring up some kind of other stuff. And so I'm going to grant his motion. Do you want, all I asked you was this. I didn't ask you to give me a commentary about Mr. Gazicki or what you think he can do, because I've always seen him to do his job every single time he does a file. What I want to know is, do you want another court-appointed attorney or are you representing yourself? That's it. It's a simple question. Answer simple questions. That's what you needed to start doing, is answering questions.
Yep, one other attorney, but I want to state also that if it was recorded, it would support my allegations.
Boom, time out. Nope, not hearing it.
Next up, we're heading to Bothell, where we meet Mr. Cotta, another gem in the world of sovereign nonsense. This guy's "I don't consent" mantra could use some work because the judge isn't buying it. Not consenting doesn't stop the law from applying to you, pal. It's almost like watching someone try to stop a speeding train by yelling at it. It's not working, and you can feel the tension build as the judge patiently tells him, well, guess what? You still gotta show up in person.
What are you going with?
Yes, another pointed one, but without...
All right, there you go. Don't need any more commentary. Don't need any more commentary about it. You have a right to remain silent. You can exercise that right now. So we're going to appoint another court-appointed attorney to you. And the individual who was here as your attorney during your trial, you seem to get along pretty well with him. You want me to reach out to see if he's available?
I don't know who you're referring to.
The guy who was here at your trial. I don't know his last name.
Oh, he's on the other trial.
Yeah, the other trial, not this case. This is the misdemeanor domestic violence case. I'm talking about your driving on a suspended license case, restricted.
Well, I mean, he did for the most part. He did, well, I don't say for the most part, maybe for the most part, but there's some things he didn't do neither. He should have. He didn't raise my right to travel defense. So
yes or no? Yes or no? Is he somebody that you think you can get that you can communicate well with?
I guess we'll give him a try. I guess. Yeah.
Sure. All right. I'm going to appoint or reach out and see if we can see if he's available. So let's appoint.
But now, Slayton, I have some questions for you before you move forward.
All right, so we're gonna set that for a hearing date, and we'll see you then.
Hold on.
And here's a treat. Mr. Cotta sounds a lot like Kermit the Frog. Yeah, I'm not kidding. If Kermit had a few too many shots of whiskey and failed law school, this is exactly what we'd get. With arguments that make you cringe, he's trying to make the case that the law doesn't apply to him. Spoiler alert, it does. His bizarre defense? I don't consent. Yeah, good luck with that one. The judge is over it. Keep on talking, Kermit, but it's not going to change the outcome.
I guess, Officer Kellums, is there anything before I begin?
No, sir.
All right. Mr. Williams, you're here because you were issued a citation. And in each of those two cases, so for each of those violations, you have three possible responses to the citation. You can first admit responsibility, be assessed the fines and costs, and be done with it. You could, as a second option, admit responsibility with an explanation, hoping that the explanation would cause the court to decrease the fines and costs a little bit. Or you can deny responsibility and have your hearing. It's my understanding that as to both cases, you wished to deny responsibility. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Well, here's how the hearing works. First of all, I guess I should read the citation. In the case ending with the letter A, it's alleged that back on November 19th of 2024, you were over at Fountain Street near Meacham Avenue in the city of Battle Creek, and you were issued a citation for not being able to provide a proof of insurance. This is a civil infraction. If you were found responsible, all other things being equal, the court would assess $100.
Now, we're about to meet the one and only Eric Martin, who honestly deserves his own reality TV show. This guy's special. He's already been thrown out of other cases, and today's no different. The judge's patience? Thin as tissue paper. Martin doesn't think his attorney's competent? Well, the judge's patience is so thin, it's ready to snap like a twig. And when he says, "Do you want a new attorney?" it's a no-brainer. But Martin, oh, he just can't help himself.
It is.
Okay, and same question to you, Officer Kellums?
Yes, sir.
Very good. In every civil case, the plaintiff has the burden of proof, and in a case like this, that burden of proof is called by a preponderance of evidence.
Only question I will the laws of the U.S. Supreme Court be applicable? And the federal statutes and definitions of motor vehicle and automobile be applicable in this proceeding?
They are the state of Michigan laws that will be applicable.
Okay. The other question is, are you already not bound by U.S. Supreme Court rulings?
Every court is bound by relevant Supreme Court rulings.
Okay.
Raise your right hands. Very good. All right, Officer Kellums, if you would begin, please.
So on November 19th, 2024, I was on patrol for the Battle Creek Police Department when I observed the vehicle that Mr. Roosevelt was driving. I observed that it had expired tags on the vehicle. I then conducted a traffic stop on Fountain Street near Meacham Ave. Found Mr. Williams to be driving the vehicle, where I issued him the citations. When speaking with Mr. Williams, he could not provide insurance, and his tags were expired.
Judge Slavins had enough of Eric Martin's antics, and who can blame him? The man's arrogance is off the charts. Every answer Martin gives? It's loaded with excuses. I know better, I don't trust my lawyer, but the judge is done listening to this self-appointed legal expert. There's no room for sovereign citizen nonsense in this courtroom, and Judge Slavin makes it crystal clear with a dose of tough love. At this point, Martin's better off representing himself, and we all know how that turns out.
If you drive a vehicle, you have to have insurance. Something regarding Supreme Court. That's about all he said.
Okay. All right. Do you want me to consider anything else at this point, Officer Kellums?
No, sir.
Okay, Mr. Williams, could you hear Officer Kellums' testimony?
Yes, I heard his testimony.
Very good. Thank you for your patience. What do I need to know, sir?
Okay, I did inform Officer Kelly that I am not operating a motor vehicle, but I am operating an automobile. I did inform Officer Kelly of the ruling of Rodriguez v. Ray Donovan, U.S. Department of Labor, 769 Federal 2nd, 1344, where the U.S. Supreme Court's decision has ruled that all codes, rules, and regulations are for government authorities only and not for human creators. In accordance with God laws, all codes, rules, and regulations are unconstitutional and lacking due process.
All right, I'm going to interrupt you just for a second. Are you telling me that a case at 769 Fed 2nd, 1344 indicates that all laws are unconstitutional?
All codes, rules, and regulations. Yes, sir. Rodriguez v. Ray Donovan. And if
Well,
I'm not
and
mistaken,
you said that was Department of what?
U.S. Department of Labor.
Okay, U.S. Department of Labor doesn't publish decisions in the Fed 2nd.
To wrap it up, we head to Michigan, where Roosevelt Williams brings us the final dose of sovereign ridiculousness. His defense. It's all about right to travel, and I'm not operating a motor vehicle, I'm operating an automobile. Newsflash, buddy, the law doesn't care how you phrase it. If you're behind the wheel, the rules apply. Period. His case. Quickly shot down by the judge with facts, logic, and a touch of humor.